Eagle's Nest Ruin was named in 1892 during the first expedition into the Combe Ridge area by a group called the Illustrated American Exploring Expedition. We shall refer to them as the IAEE for short. They weren't much interested in artifacts or digging, but spent their time exploring, site mapping, and reveling in the extraordinary beauty of their surroundings. Our explorers' hunt for Eagle's Nest was not an easy one. One clue they had was that the ruin was located hundreds of feet above an unusual ladder petroglyph. However, finding that petroglyph proved challenging since they started out in the wrong canyon. Every canyon in Butler Wash has something wonderful to discover, though, and our intrepid explorers stumbled onto a beautiful ruin known as Cold Springs Cave. They knew it was Cold Springs because of an inscription thoughtfully left by the IAEE in 1892. The site was so named because of a spring in the back of the cave, which was flowing heavily for the IAEE, creating pools before seeping back into the canyon floor.
You can imagine that full of water, huh?
Yeah. I can imagine it flowing and running off here like they had a little plumbing system.
Yeah.
The number of grinding stones, or metates, is astonishing. And the small indentations below the grinding surfaces were the first our explorers had seen.
But these are unusual because they look like little shoes, but I think they ground something special in them.
Yeah, they ground something and they collected here, kind of.
Yeah.
And then they empty that out and they would do it more and collect there. And
There was a lot of grinding going on here. Perhaps each family had its own grinding surface. Ask your local Hopi or Zuni, maybe they know. Another mystery for our guys was the question of the vertical grinding surfaces.
And they just, well, no, what would hold the corn in there?
I don't know what that was.
See, now I don't know that that's grinders.
And the strange grooves.
I mean, why this long thing? What's going on? See, and this one too comes down and makes this turn. You're going to have to do some time traveling. Somebody is. You're going to have to come back here. Lexan, yeah.
People who use language leave their names behind. These people left their handprints. A nice touch, so to speak. Our explorers could have spent much of the day here, but being on a mission, they moved on, intending to return another time.
Stone? Or is it? It's mud.
Is
it's
it?
The floor. This is the old floor.
The old floor.
Usually it's all destroyed or dug up. Because look at this, is all dug.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually you don't see that.
No, that's the first time I ever remember seeing. Yeah, look at the thin layer, Joe. It's like a quarter of an inch. Well, whatever it is.
Following in the footsteps of early explorers, i.e. without a GPS and exact coordinates, they jumped 2 more canyons at the top of the comb without sighting their objective. Finally, wind-blown and tired, they dropped into a canyon chosen at random, heading home, and found, halfway down it, the elusive ladder petroglyph. However, here their guidebook's instructions failed them, and the Eagle's Nest remained elusive. Undaunted, they returned a second day and found a way up to the cliff top. From there, they were able to descend via convenient Moki steps to a point where they could view the Eagle's Nest from around a corner, but weren't able to access it without roping off.
Welcome.
hey, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
A strong and agreeable bush allowed our courageous volunteer to make the rest of the descent right to the cave.
There they are. People of the rope. Here we come, hitting the ruin. My goodness. I think you have to get a run at these. Ugh. I don't know about coming down these guys. Moki step 1, Moki step 2, Moki step 3. Whee! Oh, good photo. Up, you guys are right there.
It looks easy, doesn't it? What do you think about Dave's theory coming on this side?
No. Man in his ruin. Here are these guys over there. Wow. Look how this stone was almost smoothed. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, they just smoothed that. And this. God, you guys are amazing. Fucking amazing. Wow. They're all tight to the top of the cave. That's a great one. I like that one. Black. Probably storage, this one, huh? I mean, you can't really see much there. But these are all sort of rough. They're like it broke out. As against these that are in there. And just... Yeah, I think this was a granary here. It was small and the roof comes down on an angle that you can see there.
So was that a living, that was a living space though, the big door?
Yeah, these are big rooms. Well, big, you know, I mean, they're like 12 feet by, I don't know. This is just so sweet. It's just so sweet. It's right on the edge of the canyon here. I mean, it's right here. These are these squared off stones. They're absolutely smooth, absolutely smooth. I mean, they're smooth, and there's a stone lintel, but then they stuck these little pieces of wood up there. That could be to have one of those stones just to block the air or to seal it up. And as smooth as they made this, I bet it was a great fit. Stone probably still around here. I don't know. I don't know where. Great wall there. Maybe one of these stones here. Now it's time for me to go. Thank you. Thank you. You gotta come down to there and then, yeah, it's not easy. It's the hardest one I've ever been to. It's really ticklish.
This ruin is in an excellent state of preservation due to the difficulty of access. Our explorers thank their sponsors and supporters for making this expedition possible.